Everyone knows that anxiety is part of life, but it often reaches us unexpectedly and sweeps through us and our lives like a strong wave. Anxiety and fear are presented independently in our minds. Not to mention, they are part of our culture. Because of their constant presence, and because there are so many factors that can bring anxiety to the surface, it's important to have coping strategies. A certain degree and intensity of our anxiety are predestined at our birth, but our later experiences can change them to some extent. Every stage of life have their own anxiety. It is important to go through these for growth and subsequent mental health. Later, as adults, we learn how to respond to certain fears and recognize where the boundaries of healthy fear are. We understand where the fear comes from, and we can talk about it. There are many kinds of anxiety, but there are some that tantalize most of us at some point in our lives. One of our main fears is that we will lose our self-esteem, and we become completely addicted to someone or something. According to Fritz Riemann, people can be grouped into 4 types based on fear and anxiety. The types differ the most in the presented behavior, attitude, and coping strategy when they face fear and anxiety. If you reveal which group you belong to, it will help you to find the source of your anxiety and overcome it. Of course, our personalities also change over time, and in some situations, we may show traits that are typical for other types. But if you look at yourself and you think about the next scenarios presented, you will feel which of the following people resonates with you the most. Jenny is a college student. She would never miss a class, and she's a pretty unique phenomenon. But she never talks to anyone. She sometimes speaks at lectures. Then she expresses herself deeply, articulately, and remarkably. Since she does not keep in touch with anyone, she also relies only on her own interpretation when carrying out the tasks. Because of attitude, she has doubts as to whether she understood the task well or not. There are plenty of scenarios playing through her mind about what the teacher or others think of her if it turns out she didn't understand something. Jenny also struggles in relationships because she has had a hard time opening up to others, and she is very distant. After several disappointments, she has become disillusioned with love and the existence of intimate relationships. Pete is a physiotherapist by profession who is very kind and understanding with all his patients. He considers a good relationship as an essential part of his life. He is keen to have a good relationship with both his co-workers and his patients, so he often undertakes tasks and appointments that are already beyond his authority and working hours. Pete has a kind partner who is the most important to him. If he is unable to go home on time due to his work, his internal conflict will strike. Then he will start tormenting himself for not being able to give everything to his partner. If they travel in their free time or go to a restaurant, his partner always decides, and Peter doesn't express his opinion at all. But he is not concerned about this problem either. He would do anything to make his partner happy so he can avoid conflict and disagreement. His main desire is for his partner and his soul to fully harmonize and become one. Anna is a lawyer who loves her job because she feels that laws, decisions and rules make everything predictable, so she shouldn't be surprised. She fights very firmly and almost aggressively in court for her case's truth. Anna loves it if every detail of her life is well planned. She has well-established habits. She has lunch in the same place every day, wears a white shirt, dark pants, and is always very punctual. Sometimes she takes home the determination and aggression from work, thus she becomes bossy at home. In terms of her private life, she lives a simple life with her partner. She has a balanced, loving relationship where they both feel safe. Unfortunately, there is no place for spontaneity. In difficult times, Anna is often tense herself because she wants their family to expand. But then they should move and there would be a lot of change. Having a baby comes with a lot of unpredictable problems that scare her so much that she is not able to talk about this desire to her partner. Brian is a baseball player who is fond of baseball and the matches. He loves it if the crowd goes crazy when he has a successful throw and his team wins. Of course, he always celebrates successful matches. where he always plays an important role. He shines and entertains when he is in company. If he plays poorly, he feels very bad and tormented that day. But for the next day, he quickly gets over it. He is also very popular among his friends. There are always plenty of new ideas about where to travel, what to do, and he is always in for spontaneous activities. Unfortunately, in terms of time and money, he often loses control and hits up friends for a loan, and then he forgets the whole scenario to the next day. He always pays attention to his appearance and follows the new trends. He likes to show off, so he always has a kind word or two for everyone. He has a very close relationship with his mother. She has been supporting him in his career since he was a child, and her only child. In terms of his private life, he currently has no partner, but he is always looking for an opportunity and loves to get to know other people. He loves to go on dates, meet new people, and in the end, he becomes disappointed and disillusioned. Who relates to you the most? Tell us in a comment which type you are. I think I would be Jenny. I think I would be Pete. I think I would be Anna. I think I would be Brian. If you want to learn more about yourself, your problems and the world, watch our videos. I'm sure you will find something that will interest you.